The airport buzzes with the usual hustle, passengers rolling suitcases, families hugging goodbye, and flight announcements echoing through the vast terminal. Officer Ray, a tall, sharp-eyed security officer in uniform, walks briskly with his K-9 partner, Max, a muscular German shepherd, scanning the baggage claim area for anything suspicious. Suddenly, Max stiffens, ears pricked, and tail raised. His nose twitches as he sniffs the air, then lets out a sharp bark, locking onto a sleek, black suitcase resting on the floor beside a traveler. The traveler, a middle-aged man in a tailored gray suit, glances nervously around. His fingers tighten around his passport as he shifts uncomfortably. Max barks again, louder, more urgent. A few bystanders pause, their curiosity piqued. A mother gently pulls her child closer, while an airport worker stops pushing a luggage cart to watch the unfolding scene. "Sir, is this your bag?" Officer Ray asks, stepping forward. The man hesitates before nodding. "Yes, is something wrong?" Max doesn't stop barking. His trained instincts tell him something is not right. Officer Ray exchanges a glance with his partner. "I'm going to need you to open it." The man hesitates, his grip on the handle tightening. Beads of sweat form on his forehead. Around them, the air grows heavy with tension. The traveler's fingers tighten around the suitcase handle. He forces a stiff smile. There must be some mistake. It's just clothes and souvenirs. Max doesn't relent, his barking becomes more intense, his body rigid, tail straight, signaling something serious. Officer Ray narrows his eyes. He gestures for backup, and 2 additional security officers approach. The surrounding crowd begins to whisper. A young woman filming with her phone murmurs, "What's in that bag?" The traveler licks his lips, his Adam's apple bobbing as he swallows hard. His hand trembles slightly as he places it on the zipper. "I really don't see why this is necessary." One of the officers, a burly man with a shaved head, steps closer. "Sir, open the bag. Now." The traveler hesitates. Then, with a resigned sigh, he slowly unzips the suitcase. A faint rustling sound comes from within. Max lets out a deep, guttural growl. The officers exchange wary glances. The traveler steps back as if bracing for impact. Something is moving inside the suitcase. Passengers nearby take cautious steps away. A mother shields her child behind her, a man grips his briefcase tightly, and an airport employee mutters, "What the hell is in there?" Officer Ray kneels beside the suitcase, ready to lift the flap. The tension in the air is thick, a second stretches into eternity. Then, as the bag opens slightly, a flash of movement inside. A collective gasp ripples through the crowd. Something alive is in that bag. As Officer Ray carefully lifts the suitcase flap, a small whimpering sound escapes from inside. He pauses. The crowd leans in, holding their breath. Then, a tiny, striped paw pushes through the opening. Gasps erupt around them. Ray quickly unzips the bag fully, revealing a small, terrified tiger cub curled up inside a transparent, oxygenated container. The cub's fur is slightly damp, its big round eyes blinking in the sudden light. It lets out a weak, frightened cry. Max stops barking. His tail wags slightly, ears twitching as he observes the tiger cub. "Holy," one of the officers mutters, stepping back in disbelief. The traveler stammers, I didn't know. Someone gave me the bag. I swear." His voice cracks, but no one looks convinced. Officer Ray lifts the container gently. The cub, no bigger than a house cat, trembles inside, its tiny chest rising and falling rapidly. There are air holes in the container, but it's clear the cub has been in there for a while. A nearby passenger exclaims, "Is that a Real tiger?" Ray nods grimly. "It's a baby Bengal tiger. Smuggled." The officers immediately secure the traveler, pulling his hands behind his back. The crowd erupts in chatter, some horrified, others pulling out their phones to record. "Get the wildlife rescue on the line," Ray says, his voice firm. "This cub needs medical attention, fast." Meanwhile, Max sits beside the scene, his job well done. His sharp instincts have just saved an innocent life, and uncovered a major crime. The traveler is handcuffed and escorted away by security officers, his protests drowned out by the murmurs of the crowd. "I swear, I didn't know," he pleads, but no one believes him. Officer Ray hands the oxygenated container to an airport wildlife specialist, who examines the cub with care. "It's dehydrated and weak, but it'll be okay," she says, gently stroking its tiny head. The cub lets out a soft whimper, its big, round eyes scanning the unfamiliar surroundings. Passengers continue to murmur, some still recording the event on their phones. A little girl tugs on her mother's sleeve. "Mommy, are they taking the baby tiger home?" she asks innocently. "Not home," the mother replies, "but somewhere safe." Nearby, Max sits proudly, tail wagging, as Officer Ray kneels beside him. He pats the police dog's head. "Good job, buddy. You just saved a life." A few airport staff members and bystanders clap softly, a rare moment of appreciation in the usually tense world of security work. As the wildlife rescue team carries the cub away, the news spreads quickly. Soon, it will be all over social media and the evening news. Brave K9 sniffs out smuggled tiger cub at airport, foils illegal wildlife trafficking attempt. Max, still sitting beside Ray, lifts his head proudly. Another mission accomplished.